Servicing just means the ability to be able to fix or repair something in space. So similarly to if your car breaks here on Earth or there's a problem with your air conditioner at home, you can fix those things and it's pretty easy to do on the ground. In space, it's a little bit more challenging, so you need to kind of design that ability into the hardware to allow astronauts to be able to fix things in space while they're wearing bulky gloves. The Hubble Space Telescope was specially designed to enable it to live longer. Engineers on the ground designed it with interfaces or pieces of hardware that could easily be accessed by an astronaut and fixed using kind of standard tools. When Hubble launched in 1990, unfortunately, scientists discovered that when they received the first images, they looked blurry. With some amazing smart people on the ground, they realized that that primary mirror that collects all the light from the stars was slightly misshapen by just a teeny amount, and that's what made all the scientific images look blurry. The first Hubble servicing mission, SM-1, of which one of the primary objectives was to fix that misshapen mirror by launching a dedicated, separate scientific instrument that has what you might hear eyeglasses on it or special lenses that could correct for this misshapen mirror and then sharpen up all the scientific images to make them look the way they're supposed to look. Hubble was unique in that the failures that we met with towards the end of the servicing missions forced us to design tools that had never been designed before. So we ended up repairing parts of the telescope that were not planned on being repairing before we launched. The analogy given is doing heart surgery in space with tiny tools, tethers, and techniques that were never initially designed to be used. We learned a lot about how to do harder things, harder things than anyone had ever done during spacewalks. There are lots of types of missions where astronauts do spacewalks, including Hubble Space Telescope, the International Space Station. There'll be future, lunar missions and Martian missions. So they're using some of the tools and techniques that were developed by some of our Hubble engineers. And then similarly, a lot of those lessons learned will be applied to future lunar spacewalks and Martian spacewalks, because we're going to need to be doing more specific, probably more hand-intensive things to get, future space stations set up.